Okay, so I just ordered a couple new cubes and they just came in. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing and first impressions. So this is the QiYi Square-1. This is my second Square-1. I had a Yuexiao before this and it pops and it's quite bad. So yeah. Got a Gans 356 V2. That's a really cool box. So yeah, Gans. The GuaGuan Yuexiao. And then, let's see, with the very fancy logo. Quite like it. And then the final cube is the MoYu's new 5x5, the Bochuang GT. So yeah, so these are the puzzles. You might have noticed that they don't seem quite brand new, and that's because they aren't. I actually got them yesterday, so yeah, I was too excited and I opened it early. So I'm just going to do first impressions on what I think of them so far. This is the Bochuang, and I did change the stickers if you're wondering why it looks like this. So it had a very sandy feel right outside of the box, but it has gone down a little bit, and I quite like the feel right now. It's very quick and smooth with a little bit of sandiness, but not too much to bother you. And it is my new main. I had a Bochuang before this, the previous MoYu, and this is better in almost every way, I think, in my opinion. So for corner cutting and everything, it's an improvement from the previous. And for the strange lockups, it's quite rare. I don't get them in my solves, and I haven't got a pop or anything like that. So basically this is really good. And one thing I did notice is that the outer layers are now like taller than the centers, and on the previous one, let's see, it's right here, you can see that they're quite similar, like probably very close to the same. And where this one, these are now smaller and these are a bit taller. And I actually think this is nice because when like doing 3x3 AoLongs and stuff, I don't have as many issues. So I think that was a good job. I don't know who came up with the concept. I know the Yuexiao 5x5 has done that. So it might not be original, but it's definitely a nice latest there. And then for one thing, for feel, it's very comparable to my Yuexiao 4x4, which is my main. I modded it. And it has that nice feel. It's kind of crunchy but smooth. This one's a little bit more exaggerated, where this one's a bit smoother and quieter, but very similar still. So now the Yuexiao. Out of the box, this is very, very sandy. Probably like one of the sandiest cubes I felt, but also very smooth. I know that kind of contradicts itself, but not a lot of friction, I should say, opposed to smooth. So this cube is very fast, and quite good, basically. So the corner cutting is, these are out of the box tensions. I haven't tensioned any of these new puzzles or anything. So that's 45, and it's no problem. And it can do more. For a reverse, I'll try there, and it can do it, so really good. For fluidity, I find that this is really good. The lockups are quite rare. you just saw it, but my finger did slip inside. Slip in between corner and edge there, and I haven't noticed that before. It might just be my turning style. But nonetheless, this is really good. For what it's like comparable to, it feels kind of like my Mei, but a little bit less harsh, I'm gonna say. This is more smooth. So yeah, really good for out of the box, definitely. I'm gonna do the Sq1. Like I said before, this is my second one. I had a Yuexiao, and it was quite bad. So this is definitely an improvement. You probably all know, but like corner cutting is like a thing. I haven't done like the low mod or anything. This is just out of the box pretty much. This is just with solves. One thing I did notice is like the top is quite sluggish, whereas like the bottom is like way more fluid. I don't know why, but the bottom is definitely faster than the top right now. And then the slices are quite like very effortless. For lockups and everything, not really at all. Sometimes I'd get like halfway through turn and it wouldn't move, and that's what the low mod fixes. So I'm definitely probably gonna do that. So yeah, this is the best easily for Sq1 on the market right now, and I definitely recommend it. And then for the Gans 356 V2, obviously I changed the stickers. They're my shades. And yeah, so they have the new center caps and the different grooves on the inside. You won't be able to see that, I'm assuming, but it's definitely more stable, and but it also retains that very nice smooth feeling of the V1 without like the lockups. Right now the tensions are really tight. Like compared to my other one, I had the V1 before. But this one is like very fluid. It's a bit slower, like the raw turning speed compared to the Yuexiao. This one is a bit slower, but I think that actually is better for me, and I'm able to control it easier. So yeah, this is my main right now. Very good. For recommendations, I'd say not necessary to a V1 unless you don't like the wobbly feel, which I didn't mind. I just find this one has less lockups, because my V1 had the old center caps and then I modded them, so this is a bit more like refined and even on every side. So this is really good. I don't have any problems with it. I haven't gotten any PBs with it, but I have definitely got really good times for me with it so far. I mean, I've only had it for like a night and like today, so less than 24 hours. And if you're curious about my shades, I'll just go over them really quickly. So it's yellow, middle gray, I think it's called, fluoro orange, fluoro green, red, and then deep blue. And those are my shades. Going backwards a little bit, for the Gans, I forgot to mention, it comes with the tensioning tool that you'll need, which is not necessary, but I mean, you need something. It also comes with an extra set of stickers. I got the normal version, so I got these like Diane shades. But if you get the other ones, you actually get half brights as well. So that's definitely a bonus, along with the beginner's guide, but which is nice, I mean, but not really necessary for everybody. So yeah, definitely. Bochuang, probably best on the market, I'd say, in my opinion, so far anyways. Yuexiao, one of the best, and Gans, one of the best, and then QiYi Square-1, the best. So yeah, that's my own like bit of first impressions. I like all these puzzles. I'm gonna try working with this and see if I like it, because my main before was a Meiying / Ganser 56, so these are pretty obvious like upgrades, like advancements and newer cubes. So that's why I got them. So I'll probably have a review on probably the Sq1 after I mod it and get more used to it, and then probably the Gans, because I'm really liking it so far. So stay tuned for that, and hope you enjoyed.